So if you check my YouTube channel, you'll see another video out there about Twitter and Twitter being largely for celebrities and influencers. One of the things I'm going to talk about in this video is what makes people engage with other people on Twitter. That's coming up next. One of the important things about social media and getting a following and building a community is to be socially generous. And especially that's important on a platform such as Twitter, where there's so much information flowing through your Twitter feed at any one time. It can be almost difficult to keep up with all of it, especially if you're not on Twitter, like not necessarily 24/7, but if you're not on Twitter quite a bit, you might miss some interesting tweets by people who are on your followers list. And so it's important that when you are spending time on Twitter, check to see what people that you know are saying on Twitter and to really engage with other people on Twitter, because as you become more socially engaging, as you start to be socially generous, that's going to maybe not necessarily force, but it's going to encourage others to reciprocate. And so you can help each other by being engaging. It doesn't mean you have to like or retweet every single thing that every single person on your followers list is tweeting. But when you see things that make sense to you, that sound cool to you, be generous on Twitter. It's really difficult because a lot of people they are more inclined to be socially generous with celebrities and major influencers, and sometimes influencers maybe even on a mid-tier level or a lower tier level. But when it comes to people that maybe they don't quite see as influencers, even if that person posts something that's really profound, and it's not just on Twitter, this could be on Facebook and Instagram as well, it sometimes falls flat in terms of engagement. And so it's important that you try to engage each other, because sometimes you can have a bunch of people that are sitting around and they're tweeting good stuff and they all know each other, but they're not engaging each other. And so their tweets are falling flat because they're not being socially generous. And so start to build that community and work with each other and engage with each other and build that mentality that, hey, when we see cool things from people that we know, people that we trust, people that we respect, even if they're not celebrities or major influencers, we can still show them some love by retweeting or liking as appropriate. Again, doesn't mean you have to retweet and like everything, but when you see something that makes sense, that really touches something inside of you, go ahead and show them some love, give them that retweet, give them that like, create a vibrant social media community.